us all look like predators. Measuring up against these physical specimens will be a daunting task.
They're a lot bigger than we are. They have a lot of points in the paint. They're probably going to continue to be taller than us as the series goes on.
While Kobe Bryant's colossal 40-point performance left the Suns begging for mercy.
He is on fire.
Don't get discouraged now. We just got to keep playing and play hard.
But for the Suns' perennial fighter, the battle has just begun.
It's not like I expect better things from our team in Game 2.
For Phoenix, it will take the re-emergence of their energized defense and a Herculean effort to tame the thundering champs. It's a tall objective. Suns, Lakers, next.
On a bright and sunny 64-degree day in downtown Los Angeles, TNT's playoff coverage continues from Staples Center. Late arriving crowd. The early start here in Southern California, just past 6 p.m. West Coast time, and we're moments away from Game 2 of the Western Conference Final. Phoenix Suns going against the defending NBA champion Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers taking Game 1 here on Monday night in a blowout. They led by as many as 28 points. Hi, everybody. Marv Albert along with Doug Collins. We join momentarily by Craig Sager. Let's check out the Taco Bell starting lineups for the Suns. First off, they need more from Amari Stoudemire, as we touched on earlier. Strong Game 1 for Robin Lopez, returning from a back injury. And because of the one side of the affair, Steve Nash played only 28 minutes. And another solid performance by Pau Gasol, and a brilliant 40 points in 35 minutes for Kobe Bryant, who did not appear to be affected by that injured right knee. And once Lamar Odom checks in, it should be intriguing to see what goes on between Amari Stoudemire and Lamar Odom.
Well, Marv, he's going to have to play with force. The other night he was drifting on the perimeter, and he knew he was going to have to take some of those jump shots, but I thought he got caught out there, never really involved in the game. And Alvin Gentry said his big guys have to do a better job running the floor tonight. They did not get out and run the lanes and force those big men from the Lakers to get out and run. So let's see tonight. How about the Phoenix Suns the other night, Marv? They had 4 fast break points. They were all from the free throw line. They did not take one shot attempt that would be considered a fast break attempt. That's how the tempo was so in favor of the Lakers the other night.
And Alvin Gentry believes, in contrast to the days of Mike D'Antoni, well, he would say 7 seconds or less, we want a shot. It's 12 seconds. The Suns were having difficulty finding a shot. There were problems with the offense. This is after the 12-second mark.
Well, in the last 12 seconds of the shot clock the other night, they shot 35% and only scored 20 points. That's what you were talking about, Mark. Early in the clock, when the first 12 seconds, they had 87 points and shot 55%. That's how important early offense is to the Suns.
Joe Crawford, Mike Callahan, Ed Malloy are the officials. Lakers in possession here at the start. Bryant being played by Hill, and Bryant gets right to it.
Well, Kobe had 40 the other night. Alvin Gentry said of his 13 field goals, he thought 10 of them were tough shots that he had to make.
Hill on the other end being guarded by Bryant. Hill over Bryant. The tip missed by Lopez, and they'll jump it up.
Phil Jackson thought that Grant Hill was going to be more active tonight, forced Kobe to play a little more defense that he had to play the other night. Grant actually was playing well, and then he got in foul trouble. When he did in that third quarter, that's when Kobe really started to go off.
Andrew Bynum, who is back from that injured knee, struggled the other night. Here's Fisher on the break, and he's fouled by Nash, who disagrees with the call. So Derek Fisher will go to the line.
Little play off a jump ball here. Fisher just leaks out. Steve Nash thought he got all ball on that play, but Fisher will go to the line. And Marv, it's interesting tonight. I thought the Suns got off to a great start the other night, 7-0. They had a nice little start, and then they lose that game big. They get down by 28. I think tonight is important for that swagger. They were feeling very good about themselves coming into Game 1. They need to bounce back here and play well.
For the Lakers, it was a flashback to the Showtime Lakers, as they made it 7 straight winning playoff games. They've won their last 9 home playoff games. Phoenix had won a franchise record 6 in a row. Stoudemire getting inside, and that's what Alvin Gentry wants to see.
Yeah, and Steve Nash working that baseline. He plays so well behind the basket there, that inside-out game.
Artest, most unusual shot. Was able to curl his way in. Gave it a little reverse English. Ron Artest in the first half the other night, showing a lot of poise, good shot selection, although there's a travel on Stoudemire. Although in the second half, if things are getting out of hand, he's firing from all angles.
Yeah, he threw up a couple Scud missiles in that fourth period. He had done a good job that whole game. I thought early in the series, the two previous series, he was shooting a lot of three-point shots. Phil, a little bit he did. I thought he played very well the other night.
Pau Gasol is played by Steve Nash. Suns want to see more shots from Nash. Attempted only 10 the other night. Here is Stoudemire. Artest met by Richardson. Artest for three. Yes.
Off to another good start. The other night it was Lamar Odom. Tonight is Ron Artest. Seems like the Lakers are finding a different guy every night.
Nice pass inside for Stoudemire.
That's what Steve Nash does best. Probe the defense, trying to get Bynum involved in as many pick and rolls as possible. He just does not have that great lateral movement with the knee.
Again, Artest is open. Richardson daring him to take the shot. Bynum. And he is fouled. Stoudemire on the overplay. He gambled, and Bynum able to take advantage.
Ron Artest spotting up. You're going to see him slide down, and Jason Ritt Artest to help on Kobe Bryant, the extra pass, and that's that short corner three that he knocked down for the three-point shot.
Foul picked up by Lopez, who was trying to help out. Andrew Bynum, who has looked tentative with those knee problems, played just 19 minutes the other night. 2 of 4 rebounds. Remember game 3 in Utah? Bynum plays 20 minutes, took only one shot, a missed dunk attempt, and then he said after the game, I don't remember playing.
Phil didn't remember it either.
Stoudemire.
A positive response by Stoudemire. He's come out here, got off to a very good start. But Bynum also, Phil told us before the game, he said they got to do a better job getting him warmed up to start the third quarter. All the rest in there at halftime, he cools off. And he gets off to a good start like he is tonight. With a nice little give and go. Gasol is a terrific passer for a big man.
Gasol had 5 assists in game 1 on Monday night. Nash probing his way, finds it over Lopez. And that's something we rarely saw in game 1 from Steve Nash.
Yeah, he's doing a much better job getting on that baseline. I thought the size of the Lakers the other night bothered him. Tonight his vision is very good. He's made some great passes.
Bryant rims out, rebound Hill. Hill lost it. Picked up by Gasol as Hill went flying. Bryant gives it right back. Gasol caught his own pass as a travel.
Well, Kobe was too unselfish on that play. He actually should have taken that shot. I think he surprised Pau Gasol, and he shot the air ball, so that's considered an air dribble. Watch this. Kobe's got an open lane to the basket, and he just drops it off, and Gasol shoots an air ball. When you catch your own miss, that's a traveling violation.
Lakers up by 3. We're just underway here at Staples. Stoudemire trying to get it back to Nash. And the outside official, Joe Crawford, says it's deflected off the Lakers. So the Suns maintain possession. They have 13 on the shot clock. They clear it out for Hill. He has the foul and gets the bucket.
Well, we're seeing an aggressive Grant Hill making Kobe play. The other night, remember, I thought Grant got a little out of sync, Marv. Remember in the third quarter, he made that same pump fake. There was contact. He did not get the call. Then he came down, got a touch foul. And he got another foul and a technical, and Grant really never got back into the swing of things. So here tonight, he gets the call and has a chance to go to the line for a three-point play.
And most unusual for Grant Hill to receive a technical foul.
Yeah, he said after the game, he said, I'm the 3-time sportsman, of the league. How can you call that on me just for waving my hand? So Grant was not real thrilled about that.
Yes, a perennial Joe Dumars sportsmanship award winner. Artest lost his balance and is tied up by Richardson. Already had 3 jump balls. I'm looking for a possession arrow. I guess
Now, that must be a record. 3 jump balls in a game, alone in the first 4 minutes of a game.
Archeston Richardson at the Laker end. Richardson met by deflected out last touch by Stoudemire.
Well, we always talk about Jason Richardson, how important he is to this team when he has 20 or more, 26-4 in the regular season, 5-0 in the playoffs. He got off to a good start the other night, hit his first 2 threes, and then really got no shots until the third quarter.
Phil Jackson looks at Jason Richardson as the X factor for the Suns. Fisher is off, kept alive though. Bynum called for the traveling violation. In the regular season against the Lakers, Richardson did not shoot the 3 particularly well for a guy who had an excellent season from beyond that 3-point line, as the Lakers took 3 of 4 during the season against Phoenix.
And I think one of the reasons, because he was guarding Kobe Bryant, and here he is on that nice curl, that little quick action that they like to run. He had 3 baskets in the third quarter the other night, but when Richardson guarded Kobe in the regular season, I think it took away from his offense.
7-0 run by the Suns. Bynum kept it alive. Bryant, oh, he got the step on Hill, and then able to beat Lopez off the dribble. Hill played by Fisher. Backs him in. Rebounded by Bynum. Fisher going baseline. Sets it up for Bynum. So Bynum, more active here in the opening minutes. He's hit his first 2 shots off good setup, 6 points in all. Hill open for 3. Bryant looking to peg it down court. Richardson got caught on a pick. Rebounded by Kobe. And Lopez came away with it. Good job by Fisher, but he made contact and a foul is called. And this is being played at the Suns' tempo here at the start.
Well, a big part of it, they're getting a few defensive stops. They got to do a better job on the defensive backboard, Marv. That's how they trigger their running game. But the other night, the Lakers ran such an offensive clinic, shoot 58%, 26 assists, only 9 turnovers. The Suns never could get into that running game.
The ovation for Lamar Odom. Monday night, 19 points, 19 rebounds. Got off to the quick start. 7 straight points in one stretch. Channing Frye, who comes off a 1 of 8 the other night, threw it away. Fisher on the move. And Odom gets to it.
Well, not a good start by Channing Frye. He was very anxious the other night. Took some quick shots. He catches the ball back. Steve Nash thought he was going to clean it up. He does not get it. You see, they run him off that 3-point shot. A careless pass. Odom is in there to match up with him to take him away from those quick catch-and-shoot threes. Watch this play now. Steve Nash gets out of the way. And there is Lamar Odom on the doorstep for 2.
Game 2 of this best-of-7 Western Conference Final. Lakers with a 4-point lead right here. Time for Cold Hard Facts presented by Coors Light. Doug, your keys for this evening.
To do to win this game and get back in this series, you expect the Lakers to have the big paint differential with their size, but it can't be 20 points. They need to cut that into half, make it 10. How about the 3-point line? The Suns need to win that, I think, in double digits. They were -9 the other night. They shoot 5 of 22. That will not get it done. They got to win the bench. Frye and Dudley so critical. 2 for 12 from the 3-point line for only 8 points the other night. And the defense, the Suns defense, with such improvement, has got to be better. 128 points, Mark, 58% shooting, 47% from 3. They have got to be better to have any hopes of winning this game.
And as we mentioned a number of times, here's Frye. 1 of 10 from the field thus far in this series. We're talking about the Phoenix defense, which did pick up in the playoffs, allowing just 95 points a game over the first 2 rounds, but a different story. Here's Gasol, one-handed by Frye. Oh, look out. Offensive foul. Fisher setting up in front of Stoudemire, was not able to put the brakes on, and Amari's hitting the personal.
Now, Fish is so tough. You see him Amari not paying attention, and Derek Fisher just steps in, and it's one of those unforced errors. Amari's got to get his head up and make sure he knows where he's running, because Fisher's the master at stepping in and doing that.
First foul on Stoudemire. Fry trying to front Gasol, and a foul. Channing Frye with a very tough assignment. The 7'1" Gasol. It's a non-shooting foul. Hill remaining on Bryant. Artest played by Richardson. Artest banks it home.
Just that superior upper body strength. You saw Jason Richardson get hit in the upper body, and he just got rocked on his heels. And Artest with a great rhythm with a little bank shot.
8-0 run by the Lakers. And once again, we see Stoudemire with that mid-range shot. He was able to hit from down low early, and Alvin Gentry wants to see more of that. Gasol. Oh, it was a fadeaway move.
Oh, he's got such a soft shooting touch. Marv, this is almost the same time in the first quarter the other night when the Lakers went on a 16-1 run. Now it's 10-0, so Lakers once again making that little push.
Defensive 3-second violation called on the Lakers.
Now watch the catch here. The soft hands, gathering himself, and the little fading jump shot. You can't defend that. I mean, he goes with right hand in the post, left hand. I said the other night, he reminds me so much. I think he's maybe a little bit better athlete, runner than a Kevin McHale. But he reminds me so much of Kevin McHale in the post. He doesn't have any weakness.
Talking the footwork, and,
yes.
and Kevin would always come back with additional moves after the offseason, and we see that with Gasol too. Coming up on 4 minutes to play in this first quarter. Shot clock down to 3. Hill. Rebounded by Stoudemire. And able to hit.
That's what Amari's got to do. He's got to put his fingerprints all over this game. It can't be 23-3. It's got to be 25 to 30 points. He's got to get double-figure rebounds, get in the paint, go to work, give his team an edge inside.
Bryant finding an open Artest for 3. Suns continue to dare Artest to take that shot. Broken up by Fisher. Another bad pass. Artest has a 2-on-1 with Fry back. And pass for Gasol. 7-point Laker lead. Nash lost it. Good job by Fisher. Bryant fouled by Fry.
See, the turnovers the other night really hurt the Phoenix Suns. They only had 12, Marv, which is fine. But 19 points off those turnovers. The Lakers were plus 9 points off turnovers. And you see Gasol getting out and running. He runs so beautifully on that break. Artest with a nice bounce pass to Too Big Me lead the break, and the Suns turning that ball over has really hurt them early.
The 2010 Western Conference Finals on TNT. Brought to you by the 2010 Lincoln MKS. Lincoln, reach higher. By Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. By Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15%. Call Geico at 1-800-947-AUTO. And by Wendy's. You know when it's real.
Back at Staples Center, LA 23-16 Laker lead over Phoenix. Time for Gatorade. Around the cooler, let's check in with Craig.
Thanks, Marv. One of the strengths of the Phoenix Suns is their bench, particularly the three-point shooting of Channing Frye and Jared Dudley. But they were just 2 for 12 in Game 1. Now, one of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of the game is General Manager Steve Kerr of the Suns. He offered advice for both. He said, Channing, Lakers recovering and putting a hand in his face. He told him, get your feet set, take your time, go straight up and make the shot. As for Jared Dudley, he said, listen, your shots were very good, but it's like a baseball player hitting a line drive right at somebody. Your shot keeps swinging, keeps shooting. Now that's credentials from a guy who played in the NBA for 15 years, won 5 NBA titles, and by the way, Marv, he says he also won 4 Emmys working with you.
I believe he donated all 4 to charity. Yeah, Steve had a pretty nice touch from beyond that three-point line. But Alvin Gentry saying the same as Kobe Bryant's on the line, fouled off that scramble by Grant Hill. The fact that Channing Frye rushing the shot, we mentioned he was 1 of 8 from downtown the other night.
And he has not played well on the road or shot well on the road in the playoffs, Mark. Going into tonight's game, he was 8 for 33 behind that three-point line. So he's got to find some kind of rhythm on the road.
Lakers with a 25-16 edge. Jared Dudley has come on for Channing Frye. Nash dribbling into a crowd, hit on a reach-in.
Well, one of the things you had talked about, Marv, is Steve Nash. But Alvin Gentry thought he needed out tonight. Phil Jackson said, we think Nash is going to come out and look to shoot the ball more. He's played, over 9 minutes here and does not have a shot attempt. Now, he does have 5 assists. But Derek Fisher's done a nice job getting up and crowding him and not giving him that outside jump shot.
Now Jordan Falmar has come on for Fisher. And he's dealing with Nash. Here's Dudley. Oh, he's tripped up by Odom. For the Lakers, team foul number 4. Suns over the Boston College. Coming to the Suns from the Charlotte Bobcats in that deal involving Jason Richardson. Morris D.L. Roger Bell going to Charlotte. Artest very aggressive, tipped it away, recovered by Richardson, who shoots for 3. A long three-pointer by Richardson.
A big shot there finally for the Phoenix Suns. They had not gotten a three-pointer to go down. They're 1 of 3 now tonight after being 5 of 22 in that game 1.
Suns the best three-point shooting team in the NBA. Not this the other night. Odom getting inside, and he's fouled by Dudley.
Sort of interesting. Alvin Gentry's gone to a smaller lineup, and he has Jared Dudley actually playing against Lamar Odom. But nice hustle by Jason Richardson. Pulls up and knocks that shot down from distance. Suns desperately needed that one to go in, but Alvin Gentry's gone to a smaller lineup. We did not see this the other night, Marv, so he's got Amari Stoudemire really playing center. This is a very fast and a very good three-point shooting team, but they're going to have to do a good job on the board.
And Amari has played quite a bit of center over the years, but we're talking about a taller Laker team, and obviously Alvin feeling that the smaller lineup might prove to their advantage. Sometimes a mismatch can be turned around.
And maybe, spread it out and get those threes to start to fall. He has now come back in with Robin Lopez, so he'll now be matched up against Gasol. So I think Alvin realizes that when you go with that small lineup, you're going to have to use it in very short bursts.
Gasol able to punch it to Bryant on the corner. Shoots for 3. Nash and Dudley now in the backcourt. Stoudemire, Lopez, Richardson up front. Richardson off the fake, draws the foul. It's on Artest. The question is, was Richardson in three-point territory, or did he move over that line?
Sometimes when you pump fake, you step in with your foot. I think that's what Ed Malloy is going to go over and maybe take a look at to see if they get this right. But it's hard to see from there whether that toe was on the line or not. That's why it's good you go over there and make sure. You can see, Marv, what the Lakers do. They are so intent on running the Suns off that three-point line, closing out, forcing them to take long twos. That's one of the reasons why they're the best team in the NBA defending that three-point shot.
The Suns 41% during the season from three-point land. In the first 2 rounds, they shot 42 from downtown. They made about 10 games. And as we mentioned the other night, since that line was moved back to 23-9, the 41% is the best ever in NBA history. They made the move in 98-99. They moved the line back.
Well, Marv, when you look at that Suns second unit, a big part of their attack is that three-point shot. And the other night they get outscored 44-35. A big part of that was Lamar Odom. He had 19 points, who really isn't a bench player. He's more of a starter. He played more minutes than Bynum. Important here, Jason Richardson to knock down threes, and also Channing Frye and Jared Dudley.
That's a tough one because the foul was actually, the contact was made. It appears that Richardson was right at the line. It's very hard to tell whether he was on the line. He did step over, but it's after the foul. And that's what they're checking out. As you see, just under 2 minutes to play in this first quarter. The Lakers have a 7-point lead. Once again, Lakers shooting very well. They're 10 of 20 from the field. They went at a sizzling pace the other night at 58%. And the announcement that it was a 2-point attempt. He did a step on the line.
Well, if you look at the score there, too, 26 points. They're on pace to have a 30-point quarter. Mark, the other night in the game, the Lakers had 3 30-plus point quarters. 35 in the first, 31 in the third, 35 in the fourth. So the Phoenix Suns cannot survive giving them that many 30-point quarters. It's normally the Suns that live with those 30-point quarters. And in the 3 losses, the Suns do not have a 30-point quarter. That tells you how valuable that is.
(26-21) Lakers. Games 3 and 4 of the series of this Western Conference Final will take place in Phoenix Sunday night and then next Tuesday night. And the entire Western Conference Final will be seen exclusively here. Bryant for 3.
The Suns playing zone on that possession. We talked about we might see some zone at the end of that game the other night. They didn't show it because they did the Lakers to have to get used to playing against it. So Kobe knocks down that 3 against the first possession of zone we see.
Nash for 3. Steve Nash connecting on his first field goal attempt.
I think he's happy that Derek Fisher's sitting down right now, a little bit more comfortable right now playing against Jordan Farmar, who's not nearly as strong and physical as Derek Fisher.
Gasol. 6 points for Pau Gasol.
I see the Lakers ready for that zone. Kobe knocks down a 3 that time. They get the ball right in the heart of the defense, and Gasol knocks down a little mid-range jump shot.
Here's Nash. Oh! Dudley took it out of the hands of Gasol, then lost it. Nice pass. Gasol hitting the cutting Odom.
How good is Gasol playing right now, Marv? I mean, he is on top of his game.
Lakers such a good passing team. We've seen it from Gasol. We've seen it from Odom. Obviously, Fisher and Bryant. Richardson came up short. Good job by Artest.
Well, the essence of the triangle offense is passing. There's very little dribbling. And that's why they really don't play with a true point guard. They use ball movement, player movement to create their shots.
They're on their feet here as this first quarter winds down. Artest, yes! And that will count. They'll review it. But it appeared he got it off on time. Once again, an open shot for Artest, and he's making the Suns pay. He's 4 of 5 from the field. He has 10 points.
Now, 36-point first quarter. That will not get it done for the Phoenix Suns. 58% shooting, right on target where they were the other night when they were on fire in Game 1.
A 7-0 Laker run to take the 12-point lead after 1 quarter here in Los Angeles. A look at the 4 driving force. Kobe Bryant, the last 6 playoff games, starting with the game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City, 32 points. Utah, 31-30, 35-32, and then Monday night he put up 40 against the Suns. Laker great holds the NBA record with first half 27. Odom gets it inside to Artest, a foul on the Suns.
Well, not a good sign for the Suns also, too, Marv. 18 points in the paint in that first quarter, on pace for 72. I mean, they had 56 let down. As much as you want to tell yourself it's as important to you as it is to Orlando, you know, it really wasn't. You had stole the home court back, but they did a great job. Paul Pierce stepped up the line, made a couple key free throws to put that game away.
And we'll be in Phoenix for Game 3 of this series on Sunday night. 8 o'clock Eastern Time start. Foul is called. Barbosa and Brown in the race. Shannon Brown, who just checked in, is fouled by Barbosa, who collects his second. Shannon Brown, who certainly got the attention of everyone in game one with that incredible leap over Jason Richardson. And Doug, you broadcast the game with Vince Carter going over Frederick Weiss in the 2000 Olympics. There are some similarities here.
There are, and Marv, you and I were both talking during that game, and he did that. We both went, oh my goodness. I mean, it looked like he hit a trampoline. I thought he was like one of those Bud Light guys that do their dunk shows at halftime. I thought you said he thought he was going to go right through the backboard.
The difference is Carter did hit his.
Yes.
Shannon Brown saying, I did not look at the rim until I was in the air. And the foul is called on the Lakers. You can see Farmar does not like the call. But Brown soared down the lane. That was early fourth quarter. He catapulted himself at the basket. The sneakers kneeling, hitting the chin of Jason Richardson. Easily the most spectacular missed field goal attempt of the season. Dragic goes behind the back and way off on that shot. Here's Farmar. Dragic cut him off for the foul.
See, one of the things about the Phoenix Suns bench, they're coming in now with a 14-point deficit. There's pressure on them. You look at the Laker bench, they're playing with the lead. So their shots come a lot easier. That's why it's so important for the Phoenix Suns to play with the lead with their bench, Marv. It takes a lot of pressure off those three-point shots and all that they have to live on with this unit.
Correction, no foul. The ball was lost out of bounds by Farmar, so Phoenix back in possession. 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Fry continues to struggle.
You see Lamar Odom really chasing out at him, just getting in his vision. Didn't quite get a hand in his face, but running at him, and you can see Channing Frye once again is not in any kind of rhythm.
Missed his first 2 shots following the lead. And Odom, who was trapped, threw it away.
A little too much dribbling there. I talked a while ago about the triangle offense being a passing offense, and at times a little bit too much bouncing. He got caught in the air and threw the ball away.
Marv Albert, Doug Collins, Craig Sager. We're at Staples in LA. Game 2 of this best of 7. Alvin Gentry has his bench players on the floor. His team is down by 14. Lakers trying to take a 2-0 lead. Barbosa nails a 3.
Well, Barbosa and Dragic both played well off the bench in game 1. They were the bright spots for the Suns. They came off the bench with 24 points. They were 10 of 15 from the floor.
Item trying to set a pick. Artest makes the turn. Shot clock to 6. Artest. Allison with the rebound. Barbosa changed his mind. Dragic on the drive. Phil Jackson cannot be happy about that.
He has been very aggressive ever since he had that outburst against the San Antonio Spurs in game 3, where he had 26 points in about 13 minutes. He has really been in the attack mode.
Odom blocked from behind by Amazon. To the rim, yes, and the foul, and the Suns right back in it.
This is what this bench does. They bring great energy. They feed off of getting in the open court. Dragic and Barbosa with the speed. Amundsen with his hustle. They fought themselves back now, only down by 7.
Fred's video game, Prince of Persia, the Forgotten Sands.
Quarter, and the turnovers early once again hurt the Phoenix Suns. I spoke earlier, 19 points off turnovers in game 1. You see the run out, and anytime the Suns have been turning this ball over, the Lakers have been able to throw ahead and make things happen. Already 10 points here tonight. And you cannot give the Lakers those kind of points. You know they're going to pound you in the paint. So you got to take care of the ball. You got to win the turnover battle. And you can see here the plus minus from 3 off turnovers in the paint and fast break in game 1. All Lakers. Suns want to win this game tonight. They got to turn those numbers around. Maybe other than the paint, they're not going to win the paint, but they can cut that in half. I think they got a chance.
But the Suns making their way back. They trailed by as many as 14, and Louis Amundsen, who struggles at the line. He missed his first 2 free throws, 55% during the season. Right here trying to complete a three-point play. Lewis in his 4th season out of UNLV. Some of the D-League. Good pickup by the Phoenix Suns. And they now trail by just 6.
You see Phil Jackson going back, getting Kobe Bryant in the game. Pau Gasol want to go back. He does not want this to slip away going into halftime.
Bryant played by Dudley. Here comes Barbosa. Finding Dudley for 3. Yes, that's his 2nd from downtown, and the bench has done the job here in the 2nd quarter for the Suns. 11 unanswered points for Phoenix.
When you get defensive stops, that's when you run, and that's when the Suns get their threes.
Robinson on the foul, reaching over Odom.
You get a defensive stop, you get out and run. Now all of a sudden it's tough to get matched up. Who's got Jared Dudley? Nobody. He knocks it down. That's his 2nd 3. He's feeling it here tonight, and that's exactly what the Suns need. They now have hit 5 3-point shots after getting off to a very, very slow start.
They hit only one of the first 6 at the start of the 2nd. They've hit their last 4 shots. Here's the double on Bryant. Famar is open off that double team. So Jordan Famar takes advantage from three-point land. 44-38 Lakers. Fry hesitant. Cannot buy one.
And he who hesitates is lost. You got to shoot the ball. Now you start thinking, and when you get that cerebral thought, usually bad things happen.
Oh, Shannon Brown able to hold on to the ball. Brown. That's his first field goal.
I think Shannon Brown and Jordan Farmer heard enough about Dragic and Barbosa. They're coming back on the attack themselves as Dragic misses the contested drive.
Farmer able to race down, but he's met by a double. Here's Brown. I don't know if it was a shot or a pass. Bryant ends up with it. Albertson has played well with that rebound. Here comes Dragic. Barbosa for 3. Rebounded by Bryant and a foul.
See, Alvin's got to love this pace now. All of a sudden, it's become racehorse basketball. And when he gets scattered like this, that's when you start seeing those threes. Barbosa had a great look. Couldn't get it to go.
Shannon Brown was tugging on the shorts of one of the Phoenix Suns, called for the foul. Dudley feeling it again. That's his 3rd three-pointer.
And he's making Kobe guard him. That's twice now Kobe has drifted and not given the respect to Dudley, and Dudley's made him pay for it.
He hit 46% from three-point land during the regular season. Gasol foul. Fry and Amundsen going right at Pau Gasol.
Kobe did a little late coming off that Amundsen little brush screen, and Dudley feeling it here tonight. I guess his talk with Steve Kerr has helped him here tonight. He said, just keep shooting. Your shots were all on line. Back rim, as Craig Sager has said. Not tonight. They've been right on the mark.
Foul on Fry, his 3rd, putting Gasol at the line. Here's a programming reminder. It's a new season and a new reason to get more leverage. The Leverage 2-hour season premiere event, Sunday, June 20th at 9, 8 Central, only on TNT. Amari Stoudemire checks back in, and here's the booze. That in reaction to the statement made yesterday regarding Lamar Odom's terrific Game 1, which Amari said was lucky.
Always said luck favors prepared man, Mara.
You are coming up with these philosophical quotes here tonight.
That's what you bring out in me.
That's scary. Joe Crawford said it was deflected out, and apparently says last touch by Barbosa. It'll be Laker ball when we come back. Just under 6 remaining in this first half. Marv Albert with the philosophical Doug Collins. We'll be right back.
Only from the Postal Service, a simpler way to ship. And by the G Series, Gatorade has evolved.
The Israel sellout crowd, better than 19,000 at the Staples in Los Angeles. Sellout crowd including a very happy Danny DeVito. Tom Cruise sitting just to our right. Dustin Hoffman, who has been a regular here at Laker games. A very passionate Hillary Swank, and she has no idea who that guy is. And Jack, power packed as always here in LA. You were talking earlier about the Phoenix turnovers, committing 7 in the first quarter. They trail by 12, and Doug only 1 turnover thus far in the second quarter, and they have outscored the Lakers by 6. Good pressure here by the Suns. Oh, and a good job there. Dudley able to deflect it off the foot of Fisher.
This bench has come in and done a terrific job. They've given them energy. They've brought toughness. Dudley has put his imprint on this game. So when when the Suns go back to their starters, they have to continue to play the way this bench has played.
Suns are hitting the three-pointer. 6 of their last 8 field goals have been from downtown. Dudley has led the way. Stoudemire is fouled. Basket won't count.
See, Marvin, and interesting. When you know, Dudley is not quick, but when you can shoot and guys run at you, it makes you that half step quicker. And that's exactly what he did. He put the ball on the floor and created a shot for his teammate, Amari Stoudemire. That's the importance of being able to space the floor and shoot the ball.
Foul committed by Bynum. Stoudemire 77% free throw shooter during the season. Last season set back by several eye injuries, limited to just 53 games, and this after coming back from surgery on both knees. He's had an outstanding all-star season. The Laker lead is now 5. Fisher is back. Fisher, Brown, Bryant, Gasol, and Bynum on the floor for the Lakers. Gasol with room. Rebounded by Bynum. Andrew Bynum playing with an injured knee, providing much more than he did in game 1.
With just superior strength. I mean, he just went right into Amundsen and knocked him right on his heels.
Stoudemire, strong move but rejected. Brown for 3. Shannon Brown from deep in the corner. Lakers open a 10-point lead. Dragic draws the foul. He handles the ball so well.
He does a nice job of splitting those pick and rolls. When you have the big guy step out, he does a nice job of getting that dribble low and then pushing it through and then gets to the basket. Marvin's got a great shot fake, and then he's strong enough to finish that basket in the paint. So he's done a nice job off the bench once again here tonight.
Suns just 6 of 10 at the line. Goran Dragic out of Slovenia. Played 4 years in Europe. Struggled last year as a rookie, but has come on. And this is second NBA season.
Well, Alvin Gentry's done a great job of just little by little instilling great confidence. He knocks the ball loose here from behind, so the upcourt pressure has bothered the Lakers.
Fisher in the face of Dragic, who shoots a 3 way off glass.
Tried to pull a Kevin Durant there, drag that thing through and get a 3-point foul.
Ball's knocked away, last touch by the Lakers, and now Steve Nash and Jason Richardson will come back in, replacing Dragic and Barbosa.
See, one of the things that Dragic has done is he's done such a wonderful job of playing well, so Steve Nash can play very quality minutes. He does not have to play the hard minutes that he played before, so he can get a good rest. If they're leading, he'll be able to rest him until the 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter. He's really fresh to finish the game.
To this point, he's attempted only 2 shots, does have 5 assists, the 1 field goal of 3. Still has that shiner under the right. Able to hit on the fadeaway, rebounded by Bynum. Bryant just 3 of 9 from the field. And the reaching is called on Amundsen.
A tough matchup there. You got Amundsen against Bynum. You've got those guys who are giving away a lot of size, and just the bulk of Andrew Bynum, just how big he is, and he keeps that ball high. He finishes. He's a good offensive rebounder. And you know, Marvy's done a nice job here playing with that knee. He's a young guy who's learning the difference between pain and being able to play through that. That's maturity, and I think the fact that he sees Kobe and these guys play every single night has been a real factor in his development in that area.
And he was very honest about it. You rarely hear an athlete tell the truth about an injury. The other day said it's sore or such a word as sore every day. He says really hurts. I don't know how long I could go. Usually, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm
great.
okay.
Yeah, nothing wrong with me.
What are you talking about? What injury? Stoudemire, yes. Lakers have a 53-45 lead as we approach 3 minutes to play in this first half.
The Suns did a nice job the other night getting the game to 7 at halftime. See if the Lakers can push it a little bit more. Can the Suns hang in and keep this close?
Artest for 3. The Lakers continue to find a wide-open Artest. Obviously, the Suns do not respect the shot, but he's hitting it.
You got to give something. If you're going to help on Kobe and Gasol, somebody's going to get the shot. Right now, it's Artest.
Stoudemire. Bynum able to get it to Bryant. Artest, who has shown good judgment, good shot selection in the first half, as he did the other night. Things did change in the second half when the game got out of hand. Fisher had it knocked away. Fisher on the recovery. Nice pass. Bynum on a reverse.
Just the way Phil Jackson drew that one up.
Yeah.
That play had disaster written all over it.
How about 11.6 rebounds for Andrew Bynum? Nash. That's a flashback move for Steve Nash.
Yeah, he does such a nice job of creating space because being undersized, you've got to be able to do that to get it over those big players in the paint.
Just the half. Bryant. Oh, he lost it. Trying to get a little too tricky. Here's Richardson. Try to put a move on Dudley, and it cost.
Yeah, Kobe went between his legs about 6 times on that play, and Dudley did not bite on it. See, early in the game one, Dudley picked up 2 quick fouls, and Alvin Gentry told us before the game he thought that really hurt him throughout the game.
Saul feeling for Stoudemire. Bryant. Fisher open for 3. The Lakers continue to hit the three-point shot as they did on Monday night. 7 of 11 from downtown. Lopez, yes, and the foul is called on Bynum.
How about the rhythm in Lopez's game, Mark? We talked about it the other night, how well he played. We thought coming back tonight, he might really struggle, but this is a great assist by Kobe against that zone defense, getting in the middle. You double team. Shannon Brown knocks down the 3 from the corner. This was the play at the end of the first quarter. Artest knocked the 3 down. Kobe trusting his teammates, and they are delivering.
The Lakers have hit 5 of the last 6 shots, and they have opened up a 10-point lead with 1:17 left in this first half. And Doug, kind of a similar story to what took place in the first half in game 1.
The Suns were so excited about the improvement they had made over the last 30, 35 games or so, the first 2 rounds in the playoffs. You see in game 1, 128 points, most allowed in the playoffs since '94. Lakers shoot 58%. Kobe 40, probably could have had 50, didn't play the last 9 minutes of the game. Here we are tonight already. They have 61 points, shooting 56%. How about this, Marv? They have 17 assists on 22 field goals and balance, 22 points in the paint, 21 from behind the three-point line. So they're doing it inside and outside.
Robin Lopez able to complete the three-point play. And the other night, Kobe Bryant with 21 of his 40 in the third quarter for Kobe, an all-time playoff high in a quarter. Bryant guarded by Dudley, able to get the step. Deflected out by Odom. 21-point win in game 1 for the Lakers. They led by as many as 28. Picked off by Fisher, but a foul. It is Artest.
Well, Joey Crawford a little late on that. He was waiting to see what was going to happen. It was a foul. Alvin Gentry jumped up, and he sort of looked at him and said, I got it. I got it. So Joey all over that one.
Second on our test. Both clubs over the foul limit. So Lopez, who is an excellent free throw shooter, 88% during the season. Second-year player out of Stanford, has been hit by several injuries this season. In fact, before the game the other night, played since the end of March. Coming up, the T-Mobile halftime report. Ernie, Kenny, Charles, and Richie are here at Staples. Take a look back at this first half, and I'm sure we'll have much more to say.
Well, it's interesting
about other matters.
Yeah, Mark, the other night at halftime, 62-55. Here we are, 61-54, almost identical scores.
Bryant knocks it down. 11 points for Kobe Bryant, 4 of 11 shooting. Nash behind the back, what a move. Wow. And is able to hit.
Create that space and step back. That's a tough shot.
The Laker lead is 7.
We saw in the first quarter, Kobe took that ball at the top of the circle, isolated, drove, and hit a guy in the corner. Artest for a three-point shot. Let's see what the Lakers do on this possession.
Well, they can play it out. Final seconds of the half. Now the 5. Fisher, driving move. Beautifully done. Remaining. Halftime here in Los Angeles. And the Lakers have a 65-56 lead. 65 points. The Lakers' high point half in this year's postseason. See the scoring leaders for the Lakers. Artest with 15, 11 apiece for Bryant and Bynum. And Stoudemire, the high man for the Suns, with 11. Let's go to Craig with Ron Artest.
Thanks, Mark. One of Doug Collins' keys was that Phoenix needs to win the three-point line, but yet you guys have the advantage again tonight. Jason Richardson keeps leaving you. How are you getting all these open looks and Kobe finding you?
I mean, they leave me wide open. And, the right way to play is, to get the ball inside for the triangle for the Lakers, for the Lakers offense, but they gotta give something. They leave me wide open. I was a little uncomfortable with it, but as teams keep leaving me open, I was shooting 40%, at one time from the 3, so, hopefully they just go down.
What about on the defensive end? Right now you have a 9-point lead. They're going to make a run. What do you guys have to do?
We just got to continue to play hard. We fell asleep a little bit. We got to continue to play hard. We got to play like how I used to play back in Queensbridge Projects. You know what I mean, Craig?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You already know.
All right, thanks a lot. We'll be back with the T-Mobile halftime report. EJ, Kenny, Charles, and Reggie from the Staples Center in L.A.